Well, good afternoon, evening. One of them words from the old white-haired man here in this Pensacola, Florida town. I can't read the chat, so I got them Cadillacs. Now, if I could figure out just how to do this the way it's supposed to be done, hey, that would be a very good thing to do. But I'm trying. See, I'm old. I'm old and white-haired and, just the way it is. And I'm not too good at this technology. Wait a minute. I think I hear somebody trying to badmouth me. She's under this table right here. She does it on a regular basis. And I'm tired of it. I told you, damn it, doll. Shut up, damn it, doll. Damn it, doll. Shut up. You got to quit talking about me like that. You're going to lay under that table down there and just talk at me all the time. I tell you what, you need to get back. See her? She talks bad about me all the time. I don't understand why. It really makes me mad. It really, really does. Okay? So, listen. I know why they call it a damn it doll, because it's damn it. Okay? Doll. Get over there and you shut up. I don't want to hear nothing else out of you. Okay? Maybe we got this straight now. She tries to interrupt me and talk behind my back and just all kinds of different things. And I just can't quite figure out what it is. I wonder who wrote the book of love. I always have wondered that, So, how can I go about finding out? I don't want to turn me off of this. Okay. I guess this is where we at right now. This. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now, can you hear me? All right. Is anybody? Yes, this is where we at right now. Oh, we got one of them delays. This. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now, can you hear me? All right. Is anybody? Yes, this is where we at right now. Oh, we got one of them delays. This. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now, can you hear me? All right. Is anybody? This is where we at right now. I've got some kind of problem going on here. Yes. Okay. Hello to all y'all, but the echo is coming from somewhere. I can't read the chat. I've got some kind of problem going on here. Hello to all y'all, but maybe it's coming from somewhere. All right, maybe. Is this gonna do it? I can't read the chat. Is this gonna do it? Wait a minute. What's this? Am I got too much mic or? Is that better? Y'all tell me. I'll try to read this chat. I see my friend Chris Caron's in here, the walking picker. I see Dan Anderson. I appreciate all y'all for. No, that says Abraham. I'm sorry, sir. It says Abraham. Abraham was a man in the Bible. Yeah, he lived a long time. I'll try to read this chat. I see my friend Chris Caron's in here. Okay. I just wanted to tell y'all a little update on my mama and everything. One of the things update on my mama is he lived a long time. One of the updates on this thing is about what I sold this week. So I got it on this paper because I got it writ big where I can see. All right. And we're going to do that. But the first thing, update on Mama, she had to go back to the hospital. No, well, I don't call it a hospital, really. I call it a Hertz pistol. You know, that's what it is, a Hertz pistol. And I hope I can get this thing right. But I'm trying. This is my first time ever did this, you know. So I see in the chat, it says, thank you. I appreciate all of them kind words. I sure do. Y'all just give me a chance to try to do this. If anybody in that chat wants to come in and try to read that chat for me, I would appreciate that very much, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You know, you really ain't got to do anything you don't want to do. I really, I understand all that. Now, I'm going to try to make sure this camera is where it's supposed to be at. All right, that's what I'm going to do right now. And I guess, I don't know. I hope I don't mess it up. I sure don't. But can y'all see my face? Now I understand about the delay. I just got to do my show. But if any of y'all will come in and kind of help me that's done this before, like I said, I would appreciate it, but you ain't got to did it, you know. Okay, Mama's in the hospital, 3 o'clock in the morning, the other morning, like midnight, I guess it was. She said her chest was hurting and everything, and I said, okay, you want me to call that ambulance? And she said, yeah, you can call that ambulance, not the bambulance. I said, well, you know, I call it the bambulance because when two people go in a car or something and they go bam, they call that machine, that vehicle out there, and it's called the bambulance. B-A-B-A Lance. Okay. All right. Now, all right. They don't know exactly what's wrong with her. They got her blood pressure down and everything pretty well. But, you know, it is what it is. Mother's 90 years old, and we just pretty much have to deal with it day by day, you know. Can y'all still hear me? Hello there. I got to read this. I can't read it real good. The comfortable life. Hell yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with having a comfortable life. Good evening. Good evening. Glad you joined me. I really am. I don't know a whole lot about nothing, but I'm going to tell y'all a little something about what I sold in the past week, and then we'll go from there. Okay. I'll get this thing figured out one day and do it right, and I'll make it up to y'all. But if anybody's interested kind of coming in and reading that chat, I sure would appreciate it. But I ain't going to say that no more, okay? Because I can't read that. I got Cadillacs in these eyes. C-A-D-A-L-A-C, lax in these eyes. I do. I got them, and I can't see. I don't drive. I ain't been thrift storing or nothing like that. I'm just selling stuff that I already had and in the storage and everywhere because I can't get out and drive, and Mama can't drive, and it's, well, I love in life, I guarantee you. You dang right. It's happy every day. It sure is. Hey, Dwayne. Am I doing this all right for the first time? I hope so. Okay. All right. Let me get my eyes a little focused. Okay. The first thing I sold was a vintage. That means it's older. And she ain't here tonight. I ain't seen her in a while because her husband been working. But the first thing is one of them vintage. It's called a vintage camouflage jacket. it was made in that United States where we live at. You know, they call it a hunting, camping, outdoor just thing. And I got $13 for it. But like I say, this stuff I've had a while. The other one is a sharper image. That means it's sharp and it's an image. Okay. All right. And it's a parking stop sensor thing that just flashes stop. That don't mean you have to stop, because you can actually run into the wall if you want to, and that'll stop you. But it's not really the best thing to do. So I guess these people, they live over yonder across that water somewhere. It's a one of them international orders. And I'm gonna tell you about them international orders. If you don't use GSP, that's pretty much gonna be a problem for you. You can do what you want to do, but I will never ship nothing overseas if it don't go GPS. That ain't happening, or GSP or whatever. I know I got ESPN in here. I think of things, you know. Y'all ever had that ESPN? You know. All right. Now the next thing on here, is a Plains shirt. It was a Western shirt, and it had them little pearly snaps on it. That's pretty much a good bolo. Is most every pearl snap shirt I've ever bought, they've chug on, just don't take long. Bib overalls, all that stuff. Yes, it does. I guarantee you. Know where your stuff is at. That is one of the most things, in my opinion, is know where your items are at. If you don't know where your items are at, that can be the biggest stressful problem in the reseller business. If you don't know where your products are at, it's just, it can be just, and how can you manage to stay top rated seller? I've worked hard to stay top rated seller. I really have. It's difficult. When I first started back doing it and everything, the girl I had with me, woman or whatever, she didn't really want to help me look for nothing. So we ended up canceling 3 orders. That was a big mistake. Big mistake. You don't want to cancel an order at all. If you can keep from it, you don't want to, because that is one of the things that will kick you off eBay faster than a jackrabbit running a road runner. I mean, that's fast. Just, you know, just goes away and stuff. Okay. I know I like to ramble, so y'all can either, I appreciate y'all watching me. Do I have any? I got 4 folks watching me. I am happy about that. I sure am. I really am. I guaranteed it. I guaranteed it. I did. All right. Next thing here is a double H Southwestern cowboy boots. That's what they are. They boots. They had the like Aztec saddle type stuff on the sides of them, and those sold pretty quick. I got them from a while back. What else has I got here? I'm not trying to bore y'all. A Rollins thing they call well, I just tell y'all what it does. If they slinging a softball at you and you're an umpire and it hits you into him, it really does what stops it from hurting you. Yeah, that's how it works. You know, that's how it works. It's just like bam, you know. So they call it an umpire's mask. But let me explain something to you. I just thought it was a regular mask for a catcher's mask. And that's when I bought it as a catcher's mask. Then I got to looking it up and measuring the square, the rectangle thing that goes around there, you know, and then measured that and found out it was a softball umpire's mask. All right. Well, what's the difference, you may ask? Well, I kind of figured up, I got one of them baseballs in yonder, and I kind of stuck it in there as close. Well, if your eyes is fairly close to that mask, a baseball won't go all the way through, but it'll dang sure go in far enough to knock that eye out. Make it hurt like a sumbitch, I'm telling you. All right. Now, the other thing is, on that softball, it's bigger. So it's got a bigger hole. It's just amazing things you learn when you try to learn things. It's just amazing. Oh, okay. What else has I got? I got this is a double order. That means I sold two things at the same time to the same person. I like that idea because you can usually put them together. Okay. Sometimes I won't put them together. Like if it's not on the same invoice, I won't put them together because they can just say, oh, well, I got one of them, I never got two. Just in case y'all didn't know, there's scammers out there. And there's people out there that don't like you. Can't make everybody like you. I wash my clothes before I send them out. All right. And I sent this lady a shirt the other day. She paid less than $6, including shipping, for this nice woman's shirt. She left me a negative because it smelled. Well, I know that's a lie, but what can you do about it? Just a scammer. I wrote her a letter. I said, ma'am, or I said, I'm very sorry if you're not happy with my product, but, you know, I really do wish you would have got in touch with me before you left the negative. And I never heard a word from her. So that tells me that she had all intentions of leaving me a negative anyway. That's just, you know, the kind of way I see it. You know, Miss Mary is doing fine. Or well, not fine. She's in the hospital, and they don't know what's wrong with Dwayne and all y'all. They ain't quite figured it out yet. High blood pressures and all this kind of stuff and everything. But you know, she's 90 years old. You got to understand that things is going to be the way things is going to be. You know, it's just, I leave it in God's hands. That's all I can do, you know, just leave it in God's hands and deal with it, you know. That's just the way it is. All right, to get back to this a little bit, that I've been, last few days, this youngin' has been busy. All right, deal with the mama, dealing with the business, trying to keep one day handling, trying to keep top rated plus, and doing the best I can possibly do. I haven't got a lot of stuff listed this week, but I got 600 something listings, but and stuff is selling, so I will get to listing again when I can. You know, probably tomorrow. Yeah, I may do some of it at night. I don't want to stay up no 3 o'clock in the morning again because I don't feel good next day. And I don't do early. Me and Early don't get along. I had a friend named Early one time, and we got along, but Early on the clock, no, that's not. I like to sleep in. I need my beauty rest. I guarantee you every one of y'all will agree with that I do need my beauty rest, you know. All right. And we're back to this again. And them two shirts, oh, they was an old El Paso short sleeve but with the buttons on here, on like there, with the snappy snaps on them, you know. And then the other thing was a vintage double, a shirt. It was a shirt. And then went overseas. I think those went to Australia or something like that. Yes, they did go GSP. They sure did. I guarantee you. All right. And then the next thing we got right here is a Columbia shirt. CLUMBIA, yeah, shirt. And I got $12.89 for it shipped. They don't take very much to ship. And let's go through this pretty quick. I got a, well, hell, I don't do nothing real quick, really, you know. It's a pink long sleeve 3XB chaps shirt. Okay, that's what it is. Well, looks like I'm running folks off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do the best I can. You know, this is the first time I have ever done this. So try to cut me a break. You know, y'all don't know who I am, and I know y'all some fine ones out there. I got this auction coming up this week, and let me tell you something about this auction. If y'all stick around long enough, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I'm going to put on that auction. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. All right. And the next thing I sold was a Reebok boys shoes. They got them tennis shoes. And then I sold a pair of men's J41 hiking shoes. And those are Jeep. I had looked that up and do that. What's that word? When you search and then you search again, that's called research. There you go. All right. And then the other thing here is a Converse, Converse. Okay. They are actually Converse military boots. I've never seen any before that not only have the ties in the front, but they have the zippers. They're more like a desert tan kind of color. All right. And a KitchenAid blender motor. All right. I try to do, you know, when I buy a blender, or something along that lines, or a Mrs. T, or some that kind of item, or La Pressa food style or whatever. Most time I'm going to sell that in parts. I'm going to sell the blender top with the top, and I'm going to sell the base separately. Will I buy a blender top by itself? Of course. Will I buy a blender bottom by itself? Of course. A Mrs. T, you have actually 3 good parts you can actually sell. You can sell the carafe and the carafe top, and you can have the base and another one. That's the way I do it. Okay, you can sell the whole thing for about, sometimes $30, $35. Okay, but you can take the bottom craft by itself with no top and get 20, and you can take that top and good 15, and you can get 15, 20 for that base of it. So, you know, parting out stuff does make sense, you know. All right, I hope I ain't boring y'all too much. I do appreciate the ones that are here. I really, really do. We done had somebody else to leave me again. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I'm going to do this anyway. All right, people don't want to watch. I'm sorry. Okay, that's just the way it is. a NASCAR, die-cast NASCAR, number 31. It was a Dale Earnhardt Jr. when he was driving the 31 car. A pair of Salvatore Ferragamo shoes, women's. I call them aerials. Some people call them antennas, but they go on your car, okay? All right. And the other thing is a Pendleton button front shirt, kind of like a high iron shirt. And this is in the last stuff for the last week, and I'm gonna try to make this quicker. Harley Davidson motorcycle jeans. Well, they're not jeans for the motorcycle. They're jeans for a man, but they have the Harley Davidson emblem on them. Okay. Well, everybody done left me now. One of y'all still there. Is any of y'all still there if I'm just doing this for my own good? All right. And then I got a Cardinal. It's called a Cardinal Chinese checkers game. Well, Chinese checkers is different from American checkers. And they got this round board and they got them marbles in it. And they go, I played it when I was a kid, but I wasn't in China when I did it, you know. So I guess it's all right to play Chinese checkers in the United States. So, you know, it went to Alabama, you know. That's that place right up the road there, you know. All right. A Sony, one of them CD builders that you build for CDs. And what else? I'll make it quick. A Vera Bradley coin purse about that big. I did real good on it. I paid that thing for almost $20, and $20, and it take what I think it's $2.77 to ship it, you know, and everything. But then what else? A shoe shine kit for shining shoes. It's one of them old vintage type that it's wooden, and it's got a place for your foot, and it's full of all kind of different brushes and everything. I just sold it all together. Just all together. Okay, that's where I bought it. That's where I sold it. A Panasonic wireless receiver. And one of them things that's about like this, and you hook this into it, and you hook that into it, and you hook something else into it, and it does wireless. I don't know. I really don't know exactly how things work, you know. Like I say, I ain't got a lot between here and here. And what else I got? All right. Another Vera Bradley. That was a hanging organizer. It was about this big. And it opened, and it's got a place for all your different cosmetics, I guess that would be. Cosmetics and makeup and that kind of stuff. You just fold it back together, whoop, tired up, and you're ready to go again. You know, it's for a traveling type person, probably. You know, somebody does that traveling. All right, now I'm almost finished, and I got a men's shirt that was a North Carolina State Wolfpack shirt, a Nike, and it had the wolf pack, and you know, I don't make a whole lot off these shirts and everything, but you got to remember all this stuff's coming out of storage. All right, been paid for 2 years, and you know, it don't take much to ship that shirt, you know. And then my last thing on here is a leapfrog system. And leapfrog is not like the game leapfrog. It's like more of a children's thing, you know. Now, thank you, everybody, for still being here. Here, I'm gonna get up, and start bringing some stuff to y'all. This is just gonna be some of the stuff I'm gonna be selling at the auction. I'm gonna have to be getting up down quite a bit. So I'm gonna try to do this right. All right. It's right here. It's a bowl, wooden bowl. And it is made, because see, it's got that written stuff on the back. It is made by Diversified Industries Division of Independent Stave Company, Lebanon, Missouri. I guess that's somewhere over in Missouri. It gives a model number. I can't read it. You know, I got them Cadillacs. And it's a fine wooden giftware. That's what it says, fine wooden giftware. So you know it's got to be good if it got written on it. You know, they write on Mad Dog. Mad Dog is very fine wine. Well, it must be, because they wouldn't have put it on there if it wasn't. You know, I drank a lot of it. If you get it real cold and put it in the freezer, you can wake up next morning, you can have it for grape juice for breakfast. You know, I did that quite a few times in my life. This is something that I don't see very many of very often, but it's sharp, and I hope I ain't making too much noise and everything to hurt y'all's ears. But I'll just try to show you part of it. Oh, well, heck, I can show y'all this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. This is the board, a big thick board. Okay. It's and this is a knife, and it goes right there. See? And you take it and you cut it, and you got like a, oh, well, I ain't no telling what all you cut with that thing. But this is called, the name for it is this, the Tennessee Mountain Bow Knife. Okay. I hope y'all, I ain't got it. So, yep. So, Tennessee Mountain Bow Knife. Okay. That's just one of the things. All right. I'm going to show you a few more. I don't know if anybody's going to be interested in this thing here because it's pretty big and it'd be kind of lengthy to ship. But it is called a picnic basket. It's square. It's probably 13, 14 inches square. It's got a removable red, what do you call it? Inside, removable red inside. They got big words for it. I don't know them big words. The only place that's got a mark on it pretty much is that right there. This right here is made of genuine Canadian maple baskets. It's called a Heritage Mint in L and a T and a D. Oh, I don't know what that means, but it's made with Canadian maple trees. I wonder if I soak this thing, I can make maple syrup. I don't know. You never can tell. Some folks might not want that because it's just too big, you know, but we'll see. We'll see. That's all you can do is see. I see, said the blind man, as he's talking to his deaf dog that was listening to his radio, you know. Excuse me a little bit. I have to do that every now and then. I got dead asthma. And Dwayne, if you see anything on here you don't think I should put on that auction, you let me know, please, sir. This right here, they call that a ball of twine. Nothing special about it, just a ball of twine. I guess somebody could use it for crafts and all this kind of stuff, but how many feet's there? More than one, and probably less than 15,000. So that gives you a good idea of how many feet's on that roller. T-wine. Okay. Now, this is an old Pepsi box. Pepsi box. See? Quick. It's got a couple little places on it, like here and here, you know, but that's why you can tell it's been used. Other than that, it's in pretty good shape. Not excellent, but you know, I don't know how many years old it is. In here, Summers, they got where it was built at, but you know, I ain't too good at that seeing, but it's in there. It says well, hold on just a minute. Watch this. It says, whoa, Massel. If I turn it right side up, it might be a lot easier to see. You reckon? All right. Lumber company. Someplace that I can't announce, Tennessee, and it's got 1070 on it, and I guess that must mean that made 1970. I don't know. See, I don't got a lot of that stuff up there. This right here is a brand that I've made money on before. It's called Fitz and Floyd. BF and F at Fitz and Floyd, and it's called a coffee cake mug. And Merry Christmas. You know, people ask me many times before, why do you buy Christmas stuff in the summertime? I said, well, if we live long enough, it's going to get Christmas again one day. Imagine that. So that's what that is. Let's see, it's got the Fitz and Floyd, you know, and it's in the box, you know. That's one of them items that I'm thinking about. All right, now, I'm gonna put that over there. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. You stay right there. Okay. All right. Here's a couple more things. I got like 3 more to show y'all, and then I'll just in the Merry month of May, I'll be going on my way. Well, that ain't May, is it? What rhymes with August? That ain't no real good as Merry May, and no, not at all. That is an Ozzy Osbourne, Bark at the Moon. Now, I'll tell y'all something about this. I'm going to be right honest with y'all. I don't really see nothing wrong with the Ozzy. or anything. I do see where this box is not in good shape at all. So we'll let y'all know, about that, So that's Ozzy Osbourne. Y'all probably knew who he was. He was that fella. I read this book about this fella called Ozzy Osbourne one time. I sure did. And it talked about how he run this fancy hotel over there in London. I think it was London. Yeah. I think London. Yeah, London's over that way. Yeah, I believe it's London. Saw this girl passed out. She had long blonde hair. She's a pretty thing, he said. And she laying passed out on the floor. He figured he'd help her. He'd pull her up every time she could get about a few inches off the ground. She'd scream. Like, scream. Finally, after about the fourth time, he looked at her. He said, "What is wrong with you?" She said, "You're standing on my hair." So that's what I read it in that book. This, I have absolutely no idea about it. I think it is awesome. It's really pretty. It's extremely heavy. Oh, it probably weighs 8 or 10, well, maybe 6 pounds, 7 pounds at least. It is, I'll tell y'all how much it weighs. But I got this thing called a scale. Scale, scale. All right. Oh, I got turned on first, don't I? It weighs 5 2/4, 5 3/4 pounds or something like that, the full package. So I'm gonna put it back over there, but I want you to look at it. Just see the pretty colors in it. I really like it. It has no brand on the bottom. It's really, really thick. I think it's really, really neat. I really do. But, I can't sell stuff just because it looks neat to me. You have to deal with what other people want. So I'm going to put it back over here if I don't fall down and hurt myself. There's going to be a few other things. I don't like glass a whole lot. I got a Thomas Kincaid music box over there I may do. I just show y'all just these other two things right quick like. Most of this I'm showing y'all will be on the sale Saturday night, and I really would appreciate if y'all come out and join us. Just in case y'all needing to know what my charity is going to go to. It's going to a place called Crossnor School. If y'all will look it up, Crossnor School, and it'll be in Crossnor, North Carolina. It's a school for, I don't want to say wayward or whatever, but it's for children. And they have been in the business for, they've been there over 100-something years, They have the Taj Mahal, in my opinion, of the thrift stores. I mean, I have made some money in that store, their thrift store. It's like a Bass Pro Shop with all wood. That place is really, really nice, really nice. But I made some good money out of there. I made money doing the bought 6 bulletproof jackets in there one time for $9.99 a piece, and I think I sold the least amount one I got was $54. So I figured they've helped me out a lot. My turn to return the favor to them, and that's just the way I see it. You know, but if y'all look it up, y'all understand what I'm talking about. Now these shoes, you know, let me tell y'all something about these shoes. They are some shoes they knew they ain't never been wore. They are a brand called Boko Boogie or something. I don't know. They're size 10 D E E, but they got hair on them, pony hair. See that black pony hair? I guess you'd call these dress boots because they probably wouldn't work real good in mud, but I have never seen anything like that before in my life. But if somebody wants them, we're gonna see if we can get somebody to get them. But I'd like to know, like, please give me comments on there if there's something in there y'all don't think I need to sell, and if there's something on there y'all do think I need to sell, and just let me know. And this right here is called a bow baboon. B-A-B-A-L baboon. Well, I've been called baboon before, but I don't know if you got that battery working anymore. They used to have that battery, but you know, it's been a while. He got old giggly eyes, see them giggly eyes? You know, ain't he pretty? Boy, he looks just like my brother, I guarantee you. No, that wasn't nice to say that about my brother, but oh well, you know, it's just the way it is sometimes. Yeah, he needs the battery because it says press on and off, on and off. So I can't guarantee you that when he opens up and he ain't never been unhooked from the back, that he's gonna do all this jumping around and everything. So I'm almost for positive he would. I don't see no reason why he wouldn't, you know. That's just the way it is. But I'm not gonna take him out that box. I just think he's just pretty. I really do. He's such a nice, watch him. I pet him, he's nice, he don't bite. You son of a bitch, you bit me, didn't you? Why you did that? All right, I'll tell you what, you're getting sold, and that damn it dog is gonna catch what you did, and she gonna deal with the consequences. But you'll go away, see, and you won't bother me no more. See, I'm tired of this. Y'all just gotta quit doing that. All right, so it's just the way it is. All right, but all right. I don't know how this worked out for us. But I'm going to try to stay on here a little bit and look at the chat and see what anybody has said. So y'all kind of let me know. I don't know why I'm. I just tell you, yeah, I found that doll I was looking for. I sure did. And I sent it over yonder to the other part of the world, and it said she was very, very happy with it, and I'm glad she was, because I was very, very happy when I found it. Okay, that's back to things about saying, you know, you need to make sure that you know where your items are. That right there will get you alpha top rated. One of the quickest ways too. If you don't know where nothing is, I got to have some of this sweet tea. All right. Hey, Turtle Trader. Glad to see you. Come join me. I appreciate that. Join us, should I say. Where did I find the doll at? Right in yonder on top of that. Actually, I didn't find the doll, if you want to know the truth about it. Stacy found the doll. And she found it in there on top of that closet in there. I looked for something last week, and I mess up sometimes. I hardly ever hang jeans, and I've got probably 150 different shirts and stuff hanging in that closet in there. I mean, everything from winter stuff to summer stuff to just, I ain't even opened all them boxes I got at storage. But I just got that, and I got a lot of stuff over there. And I looked through them, but I didn't find them. She came in. She said, well, I know right where them are at. In there, walked in there, come back out. Here they are. Health problems in eBay. Stress. If you let things stress you just completely out, and like I've heard before, if it's no longer fun and it gets to be a burden and a job, it's no longer, but I enjoy what I'm doing. What I enjoy the most, I enjoy finding stuff. I kind of like that idea. Okay. Thank you, Turtle Trader. Mr. Don Abraham, I'll tell you exactly why I quit selling the eggs on the internet. All right. It had really nothing to do with the shipping, or didn't have nothing to do with eBay or anything like that at all. It had to do with the fact that I was up north Pensacola here in the farm where I grew up at, and I had sprinklers running, and I had fresh water for all my birds. It got so hot that I lost 9 roosters in one night. And they wasn't all game roosters, they were just roosters. It just got that hot. Can it be done in another part of the country where it doesn't get so hot and humid? Sure. There's a lot of work in it. And another reason is you don't have to feed the stuff we buy and resell that don't live. Hey there, Lonnie. How you doing? I've been on, I don't know, for a while. I can't hardly understand what's going on with this thing. I've just been showing some of them things, planning on selling that sale that's coming the weekend and everything. And I like mustard and biscuits. And other than that, that's about all. I don't know how long I've been on, but back to the eggs. I had to learn a lot about shipping eggs. Eggs are very hard to ship without breaking. That's a no-brainer. Okay. I went to a mattress company, and I got thin pieces of foam, and I got some thicker foam and some thicker foam, and I had them to put holes in them. Okay. All right. And put big holes I use for the big eggs, and for the bantam eggs, I use the small holes. And then I'd put a layer of the foam, and then I'd do a layer for the eggs, and then I'd put the eggs in there, and then I'd do a flat layer, and then I'd work my way up to the top of the box. I'd have no more problem about that. Hell, I could roll it across the road, and as long as the car didn't hit it, it wouldn't break, But if the car hit it, it's going to break. That's just the way it is. I shipped about 40 something on an average cases, shipments a day. It was a job. I had 4 people working for me. I had 161 different breeds of chickens. All of them had to be in different cages, in different pens, because if they ordered a black Cochin Bantam, they don't want a Rhode Island Red Bantam. And, I understand that, I had everything from the big old chickens. I had some they call Malays. They get, when they're full grown, they ugly birds, big, tall things. They'd be almost 3 foot tall. They'd be laying there when they stand up and unfold. They just, And then I had some that was, I didn't have none of the regular breeds that you would see on a regular everyday basis. And yeah, I made good money. I just really got to the point that when that happened that night, that just really blew my mind. If y'all ever get in that business, you're gonna have breeds. Make sure you keep your 2 roosters. Because let me explain this to you. If you got 1 rooster and that rooster dies of that breed, you're out of business till you find another rooster to replace it with. Don't matter too much about the hens. You can have many of them you want. But, okay, and let me show y'all something I'm proud of. It ain't a lot, but I really did think I should frame it when it happened. It's I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Let me see where it is. It was here. I sold them 6 eggs for where's the price? $48.99 for 6 eggs. See that? Yeah, I was proud of that. Sure was. I've sold some 3 eggs for $28, $29. But the only way you can do that is sell them with the you got to have the right breeds, and you got to have the rare breeds. I had breeds on my farm. I went to the national show and sale in fairgrounds of Columbus, Ohio, and they had over 10,000 birds there, and I had birds there on the farm that they did not have represented at the show, but they did have birds at the show that I did not have. So that's by no means I did have all of them. They're like 500-600 different breeds. I learned another thing about how will I put it? The post office. Post office don't always do what they say they're going to do, because you can stamp "do not X-ray" all over them boxes. Chances are they're going to get X-rayed anyway. So what I decided to do, that I remembered a long time ago, that radar would get messed up if you put some aluminum around it. So from then on, I lined all my boxes, every shipment, with aluminum foil. Never had another problem. I don't know if that was legal or not, but hell, I guess everything's legal and don't get caught. Another thing I learned, my babies, I had 10 of the full-size incubators that hold 300 eggs a piece, because I raised a lot of babies to sell them too. And they just wasn't hatching out the way I would like them to hatch. I just figured, okay, and this may sound stupid, y'all, but I hope not. When a woman is pregnant, the doctor gives her vitamins and minerals and everything to make that baby healthy. Okay. Now they make that baby healthy. All right. Well, why can't you transfer and put the minerals and the vitamins and all the different things. I come up with all the different blend of what I want to use and put that in the feed. And when the hens eat it and the roosters, it basically the hens, of course, because it goes to the egg. Okay, when it goes to the egg, that means where else does it go? It goes to that baby. And as soon as that baby chick was hatching, after I started doing that, after a couple of weeks, they were ready to go when they woke up. I mean, when they got out of that shell, they were ready to take off. How many of y'all know what this is? Does anybody y'all remember, have any idea what this is? No, it ain't one of them unusual toy type things. No, that's not what it is at all. But I ain't selling it. But y'all have any idea what this is? No. Grinder? No, sir. But the good guess. This came from my grandfather. And I'm 60 years old, and he said he had it for years and years and years before I was even born. Back in the day, they used to scald hogs. If they did their home butchery, they scalded the hogs. A lot of folks don't do that no more, but they scald the hogs, and this right here is what you get the hair off with. It's a hair remover from the hogs after it's been scalded. And I get a lot of people ask me, well, what is that? What is that? And they give me all kind of different kind of things and think it is, but it ain't none of them they think. But that's goes back up here because that's something I ain't get rid of. Some things just, memories and things ain't got prices on them. But I'm going to let y'all go if that's all right. And I hope everybody enjoyed it. And I didn't bore everybody and all this kind of stuff. But y'all have a great evening. And just if you enjoyed it, do that dissing. If you didn't, do that one. I'm big boy. I can handle it. And everything. So I do appreciate y'all watching. And I don't know if I'll make no more this week because, Mom being in the hospital, and I appreciate all the prayers for her. And Mom being in the hospital. And yeah, I like to ramble, so I go on too long, and I know that kind of stuff. So y'all probably going to be in for a long night Saturday night because I'm going to have to probably explain, things. And me and Dwayne going to do the best. I keep calling him Dwayne, but he ain't Dwayne. He's Dwayne. Like, okay, no, I'll learn how to say it one day, maybe, But I hope y'all enjoyed it, and do that thumbs up, thumbs down, and I would like for you to subscribe if you would like to, and if you wouldn't like to subscribe, that's all right. And next time maybe I can get one of y'all to come in with me, and so I can talk and read the chat and do all that stuff. Because, like I say, this is my first live video that I've tried to make on my own. And I hope I did a good job. I hope I did a good job. See y'all Saturday night. Lonnie, Garage Flips, thank you for the other night. I need to talk to somebody and you listen, and I really appreciated that. Sometimes it gets depressing. I don't go anywhere very much. I can't drive anymore, so therefore I can't thrift. I got these Cadillacs in my eyes. I hope to be going to Mississippi within the next couple weekends, not this coming weekend, of course. And they have an auction over there on Friday night that's a little country auction. I really enjoy when I go over there, right north of Gulfport. They have some good stuff and good prices. And And then, you know, I got this girl that, this woman that I ain't even had time to go out on a date in a long time, and I'm single, always have been, and always will be. But she wants to make a trip with me for the weekend over there to Mississippi, and I think that'd be a lot of fun, be a break to get away and everything. And you know, I think she'll enjoy the auction. I really do, you know. So y'all have a good one. I'm gonna let y'all go, and now if I can just figure out how to turn this thing off, I'll let y'all go. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all being here, and I'll talk to y'all later. How do I turn this thing off? Oh, I do it over here, like that. Okay. Y'all have a good day. And this old white-haired redneck man, we'll see y'all next time. And y'all remember something. Just don't never forget this. God loves you. I do too. Y'all have a good one. Bye now.